Welcome to Family Gamer TV and a quick preview of Tiny Troopers Joint Ops. Now you might think from the title that Joint Ops meant that it was a multiplayer game, but it's not. What we actually think that Joint Ops is referring to is the fact that this is a combination of the previous two Tiny Troopers games, Tiny Troopers 1 and Tiny Troopers 2 Spec Ops, which came out on mobile. Together those games sold more than 11 million copies, so this is an incredibly popular game, but it's now coming to PlayStation platforms exclusively in this kind of combined package called Joint Ops. So it'll be coming to the PS4, the PS3 and the Vita later this year. Now, this isn't just a graphical upgrade on the mobile version, this is also an opportunity for this arcade shooter to get proper twin stick controls because all of those PlayStation platforms have these dual analog sticks. The Vita also has touchscreen controls for the game, so you can direct your troops by tapping to send them wherever you want them to go, or by tapping on buildings and things to target them and kind of dragging rockets over to destroy buildings and stuff like that. So it feels very intuitive to play. Now, the premise of this game is that over a 7-hour campaign, you have 58 kind of short missions over more than 50 mini-maps. And what you do is you send in your troops, and then you destroy all the enemies in the level, and you get out without getting killed yourself. You view the game from a top-down kind of perspective so that you can see in all distances around your troops as you move them around the level. So you've got to be focusing on moving them and on shooting in the right direction at the same time as watching out for more enemies approaching from a different direction who might wipe you out. So you've got to kind of you've got to be good at multitasking and keeping an eye on everything around you. Now, it sounds like 58 short missions might get a bit repetitive, but there's a lot of variety in the maps, so they all take place in different locations. There's different kind of day and night locations as well, so some of them are brighter than the others and some of them take place under the cover of darkness, and you've also got different weather conditions as well, so there are snowy locations and locations that you have to fight in the rain and stuff like that as well, so it mixes things up a bit, makes it a bit more interesting. Another thing that gives you variety is the ability to bring in specialists for a single mission. So what you do is you earn these command points for carrying out the missions and for killing the enemies and stuff like that, and then you can spend them to hire a specialist just for the next mission. They come in things like there's the flamer who has a flamethrower, there's the medic who automatically heals the rest of your troops and stuff like that. So if you've got a particularly tricky mission, you can bring on some of these specialists using your command points. And you can also use those points to buy outfits for your troops, and this isn't just an aesthetic thing. These have kind of a function as well as a form. So some of these outfits increase your health, some of them reduce your enemy's observation range, so they give you a bit of camouflage and things like that, and some of them give a combination of the three. So use your command points to buy those as well. Now, the bite-sized nature of these 58 missions means that I think this game will be particularly good on Vita. It'll be great to play on a commute or on that kind of bus journey into town where you've got a few minutes and you just want to occupy yourself with something fun. And because the Vita is such a great handheld console, I'm really glad that this game is coming to it. The good thing is that when the game comes out, we won't have to choose because there's cross-buy as well as cross-play and cross-save. So when you get the game for one platform, you'll also get it on all the others. So we'll be able to do that when the game comes out, as we've heard, later this year. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.